Hello student, in the chapter Atomic Structure, today we will discuss application of Bohr model. Dear student, in Bohr model, firstly we are discuss about radius of orbitals. Radius of orbital means cells. Now discuss radius of orbitals, radius of cells. Dear student, you know that the attraction force is also known as Coulombic force, centripetal force or electrostatic force between nucleus and electron is equal to the centrifugal force on electrons. Dear student, Bohr say that electron which revolve in a circular path around the nucleus, a centripetal force acts towards the nucleus, but a centrifugal force work just opposite of the centripetal force, means outwards of the nucleus. Dear student, he say that the attraction between the nucleus is equal to centrifugal force away from the nucleus. Always remember that the electron revolve in their stationary orbit, a stationary cell, without loss of their inertia. It is because due to the magnitude of centripetal force, that is known as attraction force towards the nucleus, is just equal to the centrifugal force which is work away from the nucleus. Dear student, you know that the Coulombic force in physics, the force between the two charged particles. Dear student, like here, this is a model of atom. In this, you know that a central part that is contain positive charge is known as nucleus, and the electrons revolve around the central path, means nucleus. Okay, electron revolve around the circular in a circular orbit around the nucleus. Dear student, during the revolution, according to Rutherford, they lose their energy and go closer to the nucleus, but it is not accepted by the Bohr. Bohr say that electrons do not lose their energy when they revolve around the nucleus in their stationary orbit. Dear student, he say that electrons do not attract the nucleus completely and goes to the nucleus. It is because the attractive force of the nucleus is just equal to the centrifugal force which is work opposite of the nucleus. The reason is that electron revolve around the nucleus in their fixed orbit. Okay. Dear student, in physics you know that charge between two particles, here nucleus. So the charge of nucleus is Q1 and charge of electron Q2. Dear student, Q1 depend upon the charge of nucleus, depend upon the number of proton, means atomic number. So we write here number of proton into charge. Okay, but charge on the electron depend only upon the charge of electrons. So Q2 is equal to E. Dear student, According to physics, the Coulombic force is equal to K into Q1 Q2 upon R2 square. Here R is the radius, it means distance between nucleus and electrons is known as radius. Yes, student, you know that Q1 is equal to ZE and Q2 is equal to E. So put here at the place of Q1 Q2. We write here at the place of Q1 ZE, at place of Q2 E. Then we obtained KZE square upon R square. Okay. Dear student, here K is a constant. Dear student, K is a constant which is known as Coulomb's constant. It have a fixed value, that is 9 into 10 power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb's square. Okay. Dear student, as we know that Coulombic force is equal to centrifugal force, is it written here? Coulombic force is equal to centrifugal force. So put here the value of Coulombic force, that is KZE square is equal to the centrifugal force. The centrifugal force is equal to mv square upon r, is the mv square upon r is the centrifugal force, and KZE square upon r square is the Coulombic force. After the comparing, when we find V square, here V square equal to KZE square upon mr. This is known as first equation. Okay. Dear student, you know that angular momentum, that is angular momentum of electron, that is mvr, is equal to nh upon 2 pi. Dear student, if you find V from this equation, then you obtain V is equal to nh upon 2 pi mr. That is equation second. Now, putting the value of V from the equation second to equation first. Dear student, put the value of V from the equation second in the equation first. Okay. When we put the value of V in the equation first from the equation 2, at the place of V square, we put nh upon 2 pi mr. nh upon 2 pi mr. Here V square, so right here square, is equal to KZE square mr. Dear student, it also written as n square h square upon 2 to the 4 pi square m square and r square, that is equal to KZE square upon r. Dear student, here m cancel m and r cancel r, and finally we obtain the value of r, that is equal to n square h square upon 4 pi square m r k ZE square. This is the very important formula of the finding radius. Yes, student, this is the formula of finding radius. This is known as equation third. Dear student, in this equation, pi, h, m, k and e are the constant. You know that pi have the 22/7. H is the Planck constant, m is the mass of electron, k is the Coulombic constant, and E is the charge of electron. Charge, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. After the putting the value of these constant in the equation third, we obtained R equal to 0.529 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 into n square upon z. Dear student, here n is the number of orbit, number of cell, and Z is the atomic number of the atoms. Okay. Dear student, as you know that 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter and 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 8 centimeter. Then we convert the centimeter into angstrom. Then we multiply 10 power 8 in this formula. Then we obtain R equal to, R means the radius of cell or orbit is equal to 0.529 into number of orbit upon atomic number in angstrom. Dear student, according to this formula, we say that the radius of cell is directly proportional to the number of orbit and inversely proportional to the atomic number. Dear student, always remember that for the first cell, radius is smaller than for second cell. Okay. Radius of first cell is smaller than third cell, fourth cell, fifth cell and sixth cell. Okay. Because radius of cell is directly proportional to number of orbit or cell number. Okay, student. Dear student, in next lecture we will discuss velocity of an electrons. Okay. And the next lecture is the last lecture of Bohr's atomic model. Okay, so please write down all the contents given on the whiteboard and read this topic in your NCERT book and solve the question related to this topic. Thank you very much.